Team Everyman is still trying to have the best team of characters ever while doing nothing more than trying to be top dog. We lose its one team bonus, but gain tons more through a single card effect. What does the team do now? Well, honestly, it makes itself better with the characters it had before, with a change or two to the roster such as Kurama and Yusuke to Sensui and another Kurama. It also has a mastery and a brand new way to gain all those team bonuses it would have had it been more than just the best guys ever. Pros? Well, since it now has a mastery and team bonuses after a card, you pretty much have tons of pros. In fact, it probably has more pros than other teams since it's about 5 to 6 teams, depending on if you use Coalition or not. Cons? Well, it lacks focus for what teams actually do. Other than focus on their team bonus and strengths, while this team is more about gaining strengths because it has nothing to focus on. And with all the power in the world, if you can't focus it, it's dispersed instead of being powerful. It's kind of like light. Right now the deck is bright, but it's not a laser. Teams it'll have a hard time against? Honestly, this team is decent enough to have no real problem against anyone. Its characters have enough raw power to not worry about being weak or even need to rely on a team bonus while having the options and the abilities to gain them on a card's use. Teams that'll have an easy time against? Well, see, that's also kind of the thing that is a problem with the deck. It has no real advantage to any team either. It's something that throws other teams through a loop, but it's always jumping through rings itself. The lack of focus being its real problem means it won't have an easy or hard time against anyone. Unless they're super broken and just win, but who's going to have an easy time against those decks? As for the deck runs the same setup for characters except for we switch out the Yusuke for a Sensui and a Kurama for a different Kurama. As for the rest of the cards, the items don't change, nor do the techniques, because there are no real beneficial ones that come out for a normal deck, such as this one. Events, however, get a nice boost with Coalition, which pretty much ensures team bonus, unless it's halted or something to that degree. It also has Meow to speed up its card draw, as well as a few other cards. How does it work? Well, firstly, we need to put Sensui in slot 5 because he doesn't really benefit from anything as a team player, but has power like Yusuke did, and he's a solid final character. We put Togoro into slot 1 so we can start destroying people and taking out items the opponent might put down. Next is Chu for his defense and allows you to set up a little after having kept some cards in your hand. And third is Kuwabara for a sideline draw. And lastly is Kurama so you can gain team bonuses for the first 3 matches with Coalition. Should you use it? Well, yeah, it's solid in everything while not making people hate you for running broken things. It's not an auto-win team, so you have the ability to actually play a decent game with those who do the same kind of playing that aren't using also broken teams. In conclusion, Team Everyman is a solid team for Tier 2. It's not a bad team and you can fight other people easily, allowing you to have a decent setup while not just dying.